Right then, this is a quick walk around video, and this is for a Vauxhall Astra. It's a 2-litre CDTi diesel, and it's the elite model, which I believe is one of the ones higher up the range. This has come as a part exchange to us. We sell Honda and Lexus cars, but I'll go around the car as I do all our cars with you. The car is 2012, done 112,000 miles, the full history, and in very nice condition, certainly for a 12-year-old car. And with that mileage. The front of the car generally very clean. Lights and lenses look clear and intact. Front end, in terms of chipping, actually done remarkably well. To say there's none would be a lie, but there's only a few. Near side, very smooth in the panels. Can't see any indentation on the near side at all. Come on the back on the quarter angle. Again, just has a sort of a nice crisp look to the car, to be fair to it. Come around the back, a handsome design, I have to say. And offside, and the driver's side of the car. Again, generally good, because the only mark that I can see externally on the car is on this side, which I'll show you. The whole point of the video is to pick up on anything. Just there, you see it's caught something on the door, but a little tiny little crack in the paint and indentation. I mean, a smart repair would get rid of it very quickly, but the price we're selling this at, which is about £1,000 less than its true retail value, would suggest that it comes as it is, I'm afraid. With the boot area, good size boot in the car, and been kept in good order as well. Coming to the back of the car, elite model, which I believe this must be standard, so it gets a full black leather interior. Again, for the age and mileage, it's actually done, the interior is in really nice condition. Passenger side at the front, again, all very clean and tidy. So as it came to us, by the way, it's not been cleaned, valeted. This is how it will go, and it's been kept very, very well. So finally on the driver's side, again, been kept very nicely. Footwell area is really good. The driver's seat for a car this age and mileage, I have to say, remarkably good condition. Inside the car now, engine's running, as is always the case in our videos, so the dash is illuminated. And it's in very, very, very nice condition in here, I have to say. The main dash binnacle, hopefully you can see 224,000 miles, and there are no warning lights on whilst the engine's running. Finally, just to show you, owner's manual pack, lock and wheel nut key, all here and present with the car. Right then, this is a quick road test video, and this is for a Vauxhall Astra. It's a 2-litre CDTi Elite. Car's registered MFZ2012. And mileage at the start of the road test is 112,225 miles. The reason we do these videos is very simple indeed. It's to ensure that if anyone's online looking at any of the cars we sell, they get to see them in operation. The reason being is, like many people, we've been to see cars which have looked perfectly good and photographs or description, but then get there and find out it's got an obvious fault, warning lights, whatever, which you'd much rather known about before heading off. We also do it on these lovely quiet country roads, this beautiful part of Gloucestershire, and this actually forms part of the road test route we take our customers on, and the hope being that it'll be representative of what you'd feel yourself if you went on a test drive in the car. So coming to the car, been very, very well looked after. Chap admitted he was quite fussy with his cars, and it's plainly obvious really. Engine starts instantly, settles to a smooth, even idle. Temperature gauge running at a half, which I do believe is correct for one of these cars. The engine's really nice. Put your foot down, picks up keenly, quietly, smoothly, but it's also very, very economical. It was the whole point in fairness of diesels, but it's a very pleasant one to use. I mean, it's only kind of noticeably a diesel at kind of sort of lower speeds, which is a characteristic of them, but on the move, very smooth, very quiet. Engine then feeds through into the clutch and gearbox. Clutch in the car, nice and smooth. Bite point's good, all in exactly as you'd hope, in all honesty. And then onto the 6-speed gearbox, which still feels nice and tight in its selection. The gear change is better than previous Vauxhalls I've ever driven, because I never always got on particularly well with them. But this one's pretty slick, short in throw, nice in selection as well, but very, very nice. Then on to the steering and chassis, which is where they've made their biggest improvements from previous generations, because again they always felt a little bit disconnected to me. Steering's really nice, nicely weighted, feels very positive and accurate, doesn't feel nervous in any way. It also, by the way, tracks absolutely dead straight. There's no vibrations at this speed or any speed up to the legal limit actually, but it's a very nice setup. And the chassis, again, way better than they ever were in the past. I'm talking past, I'm going back another 10 years previous to this. It rides very comfortably, which is always their bugbear really. They're always a bit crashy, but this rides very smoothly. But when you go through corners, it's very fluid, it's accurate. It's not, they're not sporty, but it's not pretending to be. If it was trying to be, then I'd have an issue. But it's very pleasant to drive. It flows through corners very nicely, very limited amounts of body motion going on. So yeah, very good. Also, no clonks, no rattles coming from the suspension at all. So all seems very nice and solid there, certainly given the mileage. Brakes on the car are excellent. Really good brake pedal on the car. No pulsing or vibrations coming back through the brake pedal, which is the thing I'm looking for in particular. And then coming inside the car, I've always quite liked sitting in Vauxhalls. They've always done nice interiors, in fairness to them, and they've always been quite quiet cars, and this one's no different. This is very smooth and quiet on the road. It is how you can imagine doing sort of long trips, up and down the motorway, very comfortably and quietly indeed. But the dash layout itself, it still seems very fresh and modern, and one of the few that I can jump in and actually drive relatively easily and quite quickly. It is quite a high spec one. Everything seems to be working. I haven't pressed each and every last button on the car, but the important things like making sure the radio works, the air conditioning's cold, there's no warning lights on the gauges, which is all important of course. But very well put together, I have to say. For a car that's done the miles it's done, no squeaks, no rattles, leatherwork is, the whole car inside, fantastic condition, and we've not cleaned it. This is how he's kept the car, which is a sign of a good, fussy owner. But yeah, I have to say, very impressed. I haven't driven one of this shape one, I think, in a long time. But this is light years ahead of previous generations, and as an example, drives perfectly.